Blessed afternoon to all my African brothers and sisters. Thank you so much for tuning in on King's So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give you guys some news that I think will be interesting to you guys. You know, when you're doing podcasting, you have to forever be reading and researching some work. I want to start with the tariffs that have been reversed or cut down from 31% by the US to 10% for the AGOA countries. Now, you guys know that Trump was all emotional, trying to put America first and put all of these high tariffs. He is now seeing, his administration is seeing that, you know, running a country, a global world-class economy, you can't do that on X, on Twitter. All that emotions that they were doing, they are now realizing that it's only backfiring to America. So they have taken us back from 31% to 10%. I'm going to speak about that. And we are very thankful to China for standing up against America because they've got the economy to do that. Dr. Leon, the Minister of Home Affairs, has now launched the program that Aaron Motsoaledi started last year, and now is continuing there in the Home Affairs in terms of border patrolling officers. They are launching drones, and these are high-tech drones that can identify heat waves, infrared detective technology, great technology that they will be using there. I'm going to tell you guys what I think about it. If you own a tuck shop, there's great news. The Minister of Small Business, I'm talking about Sister Stella, and the Minister of Trade and Competition, I'm talking about Pax Tau, they have launched a campaign of 500 million in support of tuck shop and small businesses. 500 million. Me and you should start a business, should start a tuck shop. There is no better time than to start a tuck shop right now. I'm going to tell you what you need to get in order for you to qualify for that funding. And also, the Afrikaner Dutch lying settlers in South Africa are lying about their documentation to the US Embassy when they are applying for refugee status in America. And America issued a warning last month. I ignored it. I was like, let me leave them alone. Because we know Afrikaner people love lying because they are lying about the situation here in South Africa. And now they are lying again, and America is picking up a trend to say, no, you guys are lying. Not all of you are farmers and not all of you are in danger, because you must prove beyond reasonable doubt that your life is in danger in South Africa, and they are failing to do that, and they are lying on the documentation. Let's talk about that, Paseta, and much more.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm your host, Kagiso Hlongwane Zinchiva Sono, and we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, I'm just giving you guys some news that I think could be to your interest that I've been reading about. Let's start with America. I want to speak about America because I think the Dutch settlers in South Africa are now realizing that America's president is not somebody that you can count on. It does not look like he's a person that can stick to a decision. I'm talking about Donald Trump. America has now reversed all of these high, crazy tariffs against AGOA, reversing them all the way from 31%. Some other countries was going to get more to 10%, which is very good news for South Africa and all these farmers that are doing trade with America and all the goods that are going to America. Not many are going there, but many goods are coming from their side to our side. So we did not, bother with them in terms of tariffs. Unlike China. China was like, hey, you don't want to mess around with us. You don't want to mess around with us. And when I was watching some news, I saw that they are doing a 25% hike on tariffs. And I'm like, what is America doing? What is America doing? And I hope these racist Dutch people who want to go to America are realizing that, hey, we are going to count on someone that cannot be counted on in the future. He might not even finish his term. People are very unhappy with how Donald Trump is treating the economical situation in America. Let's leave that one. The drone situation there. We've been asking, personally, if you go watch my channel, I've been asking about why are drones not used to bridge the gap where humans cannot go in terms of surveilling the borders, the borders that don't exist. The borders that don't exist. We saw that even in South Africa, our taxi drivers are assisting illegal immigrants who are coming via the non-existent borders of Mozambique, coming to South Africa, climbing into South African taxis and being transported into South Africa. No problem. No problem. That's why you guys, when you are angry at the EFF saying that there's no borders, open borders, whatever, you are angry because you are misinformed. You are misinformed. Guys, there is no borders between South Africa and Mozambique, between South Africa and Lesotho, between South Africa and Lesotho. There is no borders between South Africa and Zimbabwe. Absolutely no borders between South Africa and Botswana. Listen, there's no borders between South Africa and Namibia. There isn't. There isn't. There are border gates, yes, where you can pass and check in and check out. But there isn't a wall, a fence or something that runs across the borders, the entire breadth of South Africa. There isn't. Stop it, guys. Stop. Listen, just stop it. It's not going to happen. That's why your boy King has suggested that we implement the advanced integrated border system. There is no other way. We have to infuse our Home Affairs. We have to infuse our Department of Correctional Service. We have to infuse our Border Patrol officers. We have to integrate them. We have to integrate the records of the Department of Health. We have to integrate everything so that we can know who is moving where and how. It's very important to do that. So Dr. Leon has now launched these drones. There are drones now that have been launched. Like I said, it's a program that Aaron Motsoaledi started, because even when he did it, when he was speaking about it, that they are going to launch this thing, they're going to beef up more personnel there and all of that. I spoke about it. I said the same drones, listen to me very well, my African people, the same drones can be used successfully in combating this thing of initiation deaths in South Africa. There is no need for people to die in bogus initiation schools. There isn't. The traditional council, all they need to do is to have a chip that they give to each initiation, a qualified, credible initiation school. And those initiation schools need to keep that chip all the time at their land, where they are initiating the young men into the passage of becoming a man. And on the drone, you'll be able to see where these initiation schools are. And a drone can fly and see, okay, we found a initiation school, but it does not appear with a chip, because the chip will just blink like this on the screen, on the laptop. You will see how many initiation schools you have. Use technology to better our traditional processes, but they don't want to listen. You can't, guys, those traditional schools are so crazy, especially in the Eastern Cape. Each and every year, not even this year, we're going to hear more children, succumbing to, crazy practices of backdoor initiation schools. So that is what is happening. It's not nice. It's not nice. So I think that the drones can be used for that purpose and safeguard the lives of these young men. So we are happy with the border, even though we know as long as it's operated by human, it is subject to corruption. So that is going to happen regardless. But it is a good initiative that the minister have pushed. Stella, small business Minister Stella and Pakstau, the Minister of Trade, Industry and Competition, have launched another program to support small businesses. This is a 5 million program that they're saying, if you have a small business, especially a tuck shop, they're gonna make sure that they give you some money. This is so important because when the registrations of the tuck shop was happening, we saw that foreign people own the majority of our tuck shops. They own the majority of our tuck shops. So this person keeps on calling and calling and calling. They own the majority of our tuck shops. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. They own the majority of our tuck shops. And very few South Africans still run in that township economy. Very few South Africans still run in that township economy. And it's a question now to say, are South Africans going to wake up? And putting my other phone on silent so that I don't get called and disturbed. Are South Africans going to wake up and see this as an opportunity to say, listen, there's 500 million up for grabs here. I can get my 200,000 from this 500 million. What is it that I need to qualify to? Let me see if I can get those qualification criteria. I think I did send it to this phone. If I didn't, it's fine. It says the spaza shop owner must have a valid South African ID. So it means this funding is not gonna go to foreigners. According to this, must have a valid South African ID. Now, this is where you're going to see foreigners using our South African sisters. I'm saying sisters because that's the case most of the time. Our sisters and brothers to get this funding. You say, Mama, we are operating here in your house. Can you register so that we can get this money? You understand? It says the business must be registered with the CIPC, of which is something that is going to be very difficult because the foreigners, some of them, they don't have document to be even in our country, so they are not going to go to register their companies. It's not going to happen. Very few of them are going to register. So you're going to see those who are registered, you're going to see Abdul having 20 tuck shops under one person's name. That's what you're going to see in all of this. And you must have a municipal permit. A municipal permit. Where is Abdul going to get this municipal permit? Where? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So that's exactly what is happening in this case of the tuck shops. So I'm saying, get your unemployed brothers and sisters, go to the local municipality, go to the Department of Trade, Industry and Competition, go to the Department of Small Business, go there and inquire. It's a good opportunity to go and get some of that 500 million, or otherwise that money will disappear to comrades. That money will disappear to comrades. It will disappear completely to comrades, and you will find yourself complaining with unemployment. Me and you can get something out of this 500 million. I'm telling you, we can get something. I mean, let's go and try, man. Let's go and try. At least let's go and try. The last story I wanted to talk to you guys about was the faking of documentation by the Afrikaner lying Dutch settlers in South Africa to the US Embassy. The US Embassy has warned the Afrikaner people to say, stop lying on your documentation. Remember, America has misclassified what is happening in South Africa to say farmers, in particular Boer farmers, are in danger in South Africa because of their farmer tax and land grabs. That is what they are saying. They say, we want to assist, we want to aid these South Africans that are in danger. Their life is in danger. So in the documentation of the question session, where you have to tick, you have to tell them why you think that you qualify for this documentation. Has your land been grabbed in the past before? Have you been threatened? Crimes against you? Do you have the police report, the case number, and all of those things? Do you have all of these documents that prove that your life is in danger as a white Afrikaner here in South Africa? And they can't prove it. They can't prove it. They can't prove it. And remember, AfriForum, Solidarity Movement, and all of these fake Orania white supremacist, organizations, They lied originally to America about the farm murders. I told you they took all the farm murders, even Africans killing an Afrikaner. They took those farm murders and classified them as if it is us who was killing them. Just last week, we saw a husband killing his wife in front of his 14-year-old baby, and those people are going to get in the statistics of farm murders, because there was a farm murder that happened there, but it's not going to classify the race of the farm murders. That's the problem that we are having. So it's going to be very difficult for those people. That's why the Orania people were the first people to say, no, we fine. No. We are not coming to America. AfriForum turned around and said, no, yes, things are bad here, but we don't want to come to America. That is the issue that is happening here. So, yeah, just wanted to share that information with you guys. I hope you guys find it information worthy, because all information is important, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me what you think on the comment section about all of this information. Are you going to open a tuck shop? What are you saying about that? 500 million people. Why are we so lazy to go and inquire? Maybe some of us can get something. I honestly think that some of us can get something. And yeah, guys, thank you so much. Let me call this person. I hate it so much when you call 300 times. It's a friend of mine, not you. Paseta, you can call many times if I miss a call. But I'm saying, if you're a friend, just call once. I'm gonna call you back. You know, don't call 300 times. And after I call you, then it's not an emergency. Hey, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. But after you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace. Pan-Africanism. I salute you.